This is the interview series, and I'm just gonna read on my phone and answer the questions as they come. Let's freaking do it. Arrgh. It's a great morning, great day. How about you guys? ChatGPT, because it asked me kind of not a good enough question, so I said, give me the hardest question you have, and it said, Edward, you describe yourself as a cynical Socratic Stoic. Those aren't just labels, they're commitments. So here's my first question. What belief have you had to bury because you discovered it was comforting rather than true? And it asked me to pause before I answer. I think that the fact that it chose bury is a very interesting, that makes me smile a little bit, because it's saying it's not even unretrievable, potentially, what I've buried. And then there's the next move, as it says it's discovered, comforting, rather than true. The example from today is just simple. Just because somebody belongs to an institution that stands for some things doesn't mean that they embody those things at all. Okay, just confirmed that the audio recorded. So that's good. It's very good. That means we'll just keep doing this, and then every question I'll just pause it, and then there will be a little, break or whatever, and we'll just keep going. If someone could watch every decision you've made over the last year, but never hear a single explanation from you, what philosophy would they conclude you actually live by? Problem is, are we assuming, so I'll type this to kind of see how it's going down. Are we assuming they know stuff? And honestly, I don't know that much stuff. And they said, no, assuming they watching your life like a silent documentary. They don't know your diagnosis, your intentions, your philosophy, or your internal monologue. They only see what you do. I'm going to ask, what's my highest value? I think they would clearly see that I'm super argumentative, incredibly argumentative. But they would also see I'm incredibly committed to nonviolence. I read a really great book once upon a time in Philadelphia. It was a Martin Luther King book, and it was basically the philosophy of Martin Luther King. That wasn't the title. It was How to Shape a World or something like that. I'll try to find the real link and provide it for you guys. But the book basically said, let's look beyond Martin Luther King, the symbol, and let's look at his actual beliefs and that nonviolent resistance. That's what I do. It's just a one-man army. What's a truth you believe so deeply that it turned out to be false? That if it turned out to be false, you would have become a different person. You would have to become a different person. What are the truths that I believe deeply? I believe people can change. I really do. But I also believe that you don't really change your spots in the same way, sometimes I've described it you start with a single rock, drop. I'll grab some tools real quick. We'll do it with my fucking whatever's here, So you take one thing, you put it down, and take another, you stack it on top. take this, and you stack it on top. You take this, and you stack it on top. And you stack, 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 and you stack. And that's what you get. Question is, and I'll leave this and probably end the video right here. It's kind of a good stopping point. Can you ever remove this? Like, you have your stack. Can you take things away? Can you take them away? I would say no. I would say your stack remains your stack. There's no change in the past. You're stuck with your stack. Let me know what you guys think.